just realized my mic has not been working this entire time. Wow. We're only 40 minutes in. Oh, great. Thanks for the lurk is what I was trying to say. 40 minutes in. Oh god, I hear myself now. Oh, great. Thanks for the lurk is what I was trying to say. Oh god. Ah. Like I'm actually streaming, right? Oh man. My bad. Oops. That's the downside of the camera. People would have seen me talking and yelled at me. Said they probably joined, left because I wasn't talking, and said nothing. They're evil. No, wow. Okay, cool. Just 40 minutes. That's not bad. Done worse. Sadly. I don't know what it is. Like, I know what it is. I was about to say I don't know what it is, but I do know what it is. My headphones, change what my, and it's like headphones and NVIDIA change what my playback is. I mean, you guys might not even be hearing the music. It could have just been a completely silent stream. I have no idea. There we go. Okay. Oops. But yeah, they changed my audio channel on startup, but it's only sometimes. So it's something I need to remember to do is look to see if I'm muted or not muted. Look to see that it's working. Oh man, that's perfect. Okay. Well, at least it's fixed now. Alright, cool. So yeah, this is what I was trying to fix, right? So if we add it somewhere like that, we want it to be down. So I was trying to compensate for that built in. Okay. Yeah. Can we actually see in there? Oh, okay, we can. So I think that's why the pipes would be good too. Well, we can also just add smoke, right? So, this one we can do. I actually know how to do this kind of particle. Unlike the Niagara one we tried to do yesterday. That one was a mess. Let's go. FX, emitter. There should already be one technically. Where we just use the fountain. Right. And then we remove the gravity force. And drag. And they should just always fit upwards now. I guess we could technically still have both those on and then just turn them down. So like drag, remove, gravity force. I mean, let's try this. And then for actual shape, we change this to be like something like that. Let's change this from a sprite to a mesh. We can actually check out the player sprite. So that right there. And then let's change spawn rate. Close to like default scale on here. Where's it? Emitter spawn? It's somewhere in here. Particle spawn. There we go. It was in there somewhere. Man, if I was stupid for that. Well, it happens. I know we can override it here. The scale. But it's not on particle spawn. There's also, there it is. Uniform. 1, 2, 4, 5. And then let's change how this dissolves as well. So we'll set a different, an actual different material. Great Niagara system. Too much. Okay, so scale can be brought back a lot. Feel free. I'll attempt to answer it. Also maybe turn the music down a tiny bit. Oh, okay. Yep. You just missed it. I was muted for I was muted for a good 40 minutes of the stream. So alright, let's see. Nope. Bio, please. Okay, it's spawning way too much. Still. And we're also, okay. I wonder why there's such a dramatic difference here. So why would this be spawning at a higher rate than the other? Let's see. We literally just made the system and didn't override anything. If I'd overrode something, I would understand. Interesting. 5 seconds. Yeah, see, even in here it's doing that. So why is it then when we press or is it doing that and it just... Okay, I think it just took a second to get updated. Okay, and then we're gonna go spawn location. Honestly, could probably spawn from the same area. I had meant to make this a box, but I think overall we don't even need a shape. We just need that initial location. Add the velocity. And maybe we'll add like a little bit of curl noise to it. So that it rotates. Yeah. Hello there. So you're trying to make a game in Unreal, quite a beginner, and you want to use a different model than the mannequin, and you can't figure out the whole skeleton retargeting thing. So if I imagine you're using Unreal 5. I mean, the best way is have your model rigged outside the editor, unless you're using control rig. But the editor now comes with something called IK retargeting, which is the new system for retargeting. And so you can just go like this. So you have I don't have more than one thing in this project, so let's go. You can actually see an example of it in the third person example, I think. And basically it's nicer than the old system in that you can set up a retargeter. I would not recommend doing the retargeting in Blender, because Blender to Unreal has a lot of rotational issues. So what will happen is you're going to import the skeleton, skin it to your new character, and then on export, all of in fact, even importing the mannequin into Blender, you're going to notice all of it's broken. And it's because the rotations on the bones change. Because Blender's just weird, plus they added an armature bone, and there's some weird stuff going on there. But if we go to like the I'm trying to just think like third person. Do I have one that's just third person content? I think this one has just third person. Like, in my personal opinion, like, it depends on why, like, if your own skills, like, if you can not use the Manny stuff, I think it's better, but if you have to retarget inside Unreal is the best way to do it. So the IK retargeter, you basically get the nice thing about it is you can change your model after the fact and then just resave the animations, where the old system, like, it was kind of you change it and then, like, there's a lot less control over things. And like it didn't support scale as well. They have a example in the content examples, and I did do a video on it. Sorry, I'm waiting for that other project to open. It's just got a couple of shaders to compile. But it's actually really easy to set up now. So as long as you're I'm trying to remember where it is. It's in here. And then the editor itself has a lot of cool stuff too. Like technically you can use control rig. Yeah. Yeah, it's a weird thing. And then like there's a way you have to export from Blender. Unreal Epic did make a tool to export from Blender. That helps like with exporting animations. Because the whole like NLA list and things like that isn't how Unreal does it, and so it doesn't like you have to have the specific Blender export settings for Unreal. But like in Unreal, once you actually get your stuff set up, all you'll do is get like your old rig and whatever the other asset was. I only have one rig in this. No, yeah. So this way right here also supports retargeting Mixamo. By the way, people on Twitch, you guys are gonna get an ad in 3 minutes. So if this was a different target than the source, we would see 2 different meshes, right? Or I think we can do this, right? And then all you do, what we would do normally if I had 2 different meshes, is we literally, if they're named the same, you can auto do it. Makes it really great. But if they're not, you have to create this, which is the IK rig. All the IK rig tells the editor, like, hey, this shoulder can technically control the hand. This, the hand controls the fingers. So you're telling it, like, so like, you give it a chain and a goal. And so like for Mixamo, right, you would do their, like, they have an extra spine. You can skip that because you don't need to retarget it, and it will retarget to the thing underneath it. I think in my video I actually use a Mixamo rig. I'm pretty sure I uploaded this. I can't do anything here because I don't actually have a skeleton assigned here, but you can basically auto create it if you can't, in most cases. So let's go, okay, or retargeting, skeleton mouse retargeting. Right, so like that's literally what I set up in this video. Or this one I just use the IK Manny, right? So you can open, this is what I recommend, which is, this is what I recommend for most people, which is to, is in the third person example, they have the old Manny set up and the new Manny, or at least they did. And you can see exactly how their IK rigs worked, and then basically copy and paste it so that yours is then set up like that. And the nice thing is, like, this changed a little bit, but you can change how the retargeter is working. So like this here, right? This is what it normally would look like. You would say like the spine, which starts at root or hips, and then goes to spine 3. Then, like, you can set up IK goal if you have IK setups. It's really easy. It sounds complicated, but what I like about this system is if you did it in Blender or something like that, you'd have to, if you change something about the other animation or anything like that, like, you have to reset up stuff. Where this, like, if you got another Manny rig or another Manny setup, you could literally just import it in here, and then it's already set up. So you just click on the new one, export the retargeted animation, and you're done. Like that's what I'm doing here, right? So like I did the land, and all that other stuff. And then you can go back and forth rather than one direction. So, and the Mixamo rig definitely, it does work with this because I use that as well. It literally, like, once you know how to set it up, you can do it in 5 minutes. Here's just losing. Yeah, it's definitely complicated. This, I think, works. So if you're using a Mixamo, rig, this, don't import it to Blender, just import it right into Unreal and use this. And it should work. There sometimes can be like issues where like the hands or something don't work. Twitch, same person. Frederick or someone else. Yeah, oh okay. Yeah, they made it, like, Twitch made it where we can stream on both, so now I just do both. Makes it easier for most people. Some people don't like going on Twitch anymore. Or some people like YouTube more, you know, or like Twitch more. Vice versa. But yeah, it's really easy. I can't set anything up really because I don't have, I don't have a skeletal mesh. Like, we could do this, technically. There's a cat. But it's literally just the nice thing too is like what this is, the start bone, end bone that you would be setting here, the chains, is the chains here, right? So it's very easy to know what a chain is. It would be whatever that is, and then whatever's at the end of that, for the most part. I know that sometimes it can have like issues with it. So like you'll notice you retarget and it's like they're crouching or something instead, and like they're awkward with how they're sitting. And you can change basically the offset of stuff in editor. How do you fix one if one has a root and one doesn't? So no matter what, the root's going to be in the same spot. It does have a root. Like, mine doesn't have a root either, right? It has hips. You don't actually need to tell it hips. Like, you don't have to retarget. You don't, unless you're using root motion animations. That doesn't matter. You just go to the next one. Right? So, like, you wouldn't necessarily do this. You would align the spine to the spine instead of the root to the head type thing. Using the UE5 standard animations. No, I know what you're saying. Like, so Manny has them, your Mixamo one doesn't, because Mixamo doesn't export with root. Yeah, so root always will be in the center of the character's feet. So that's why I'm saying it's fine. You just don't retarget to that, right? You go... The only thing you're going to do is your chain is going to be spine, and then the other spine. And it should be fine. It shouldn't even care that there's not a root. What's going to change is, like, you might have to move your character in your character blueprint. But other than that, your actual, like, retargeting doesn't care about the root unless you have root motion. I mean, if you want to, you can technically, I'd be able to get to it more after stream, but you can, if you do join the, no worries, I mean, that's why I stream, right? You can join the Discord, and there's a dev help question in there if you want to post actual screenshots of what you were doing. And if I don't answer you, like, I'll answer after stream at some point, or now if they're that helpful. But it shouldn't matter. And technically, you can take a Mixamo skeleton, bring that into Blender, and add a root. You just have to make sure that you read that the root is named armature. And you would just basically reconfig where it starts, right? But as long as they're in the same pose, I mean, even if they're not in the same pose, you can also do this too. So if you don't have root, you can attempt to, so like this right here, the retarget phases, you can turn off root, IK, FK, and it might be one of those issues. Yeah. I know it can be freaking, I hate animations. That's why I haven't added more. In fact, like, this is a Mixamo animation that I retargeted to this. Like, that's all these are. Alright. Oh no. We got our emitter. But yeah, I wouldn't stream, I think, if I didn't want to help people out too. So it's no worry. Okay, cool. So spawn rate 1. We changed the size. Oh. Let's do scale color, RGB, and we're gonna do color over life. Like that, or curve color, is that what it is? Make vector to curve? No, there's a way to do curve for floats. It's like curve, from curve, and then from here do color. Or it's like one of these. It's like you do color, make vector from linear RGB, and then this is curve, color from curve. There you go. I was like, I know it's one of these. Let's set this to be like a dark gray. Right, and we can change like it a little bit over life. And then really we want to change the type of material on this. We can also do this. I think we need to do just oh, there we go. That way it happens faster, that it fades out. Heck, I don't even think it needs to fade out. We just need to do scale. So like this could stay 1, and then scale, mesh scale, mesh size, and do a float. It'll float by curve. Oh, and curve. Is it curve for vector 3D, and then do a float? Float? No. Vector. Float. And then I change this. this would need to be the same thing. Hey, Cog, how's it going? We're doing some particle stuff. I'm trying to remember. Why can't I change this now? No, this. And then we do vector. Sorry. And then close. There we go. And then just use that a little bit. We're making a little smokestack. Okay, so we gotta save and then it'll update the other. Alright, so I think we need more. And we'll just make it constant. But I think the spawning, where it's spawning from is like too much. It's like, oh yeah, let's don't need those. Oh, and then this finally opened. So this is the third person template. Inside of it, this is what I was saying for an example. Maybe they don't include it anymore. Rigs. There we go, they do. So this is the UE4 Manny to UE5 Manny. And then it has an IK rig for the UE4 Manny reel. So if you haven't looked at this as an example, you can. I'd recommend it. Where you can, basically the important part is this, right? So like the root, you could just say none in the chain mapping for the actual retargeter. And then so like this, if we put none, obviously we have issues. But because the root isn't actually moving in either of these animations, you should be fine doing this. But they're quite similar, no. Yes and no. So this one's actually a lot more complex. What I'm saying though is this specifically, right? So this is what actually, this chain mapping here is what makes it actually work. And what I was saying is, like, if you don't have a root, all you have to do is you tell it you don't have a root. And it shouldn't move. It shouldn't affect the mesh. Right? Whatever this root is doing is now not running on this. Because it's not set here. So, it not being set in your IK rig shouldn't matter. As long as in the targeter, retargeter, you just don't set it, right? And as long as there's not root movement, you should be fine. But then anything that there is movement on, if it doesn't look quite right, these are actually the settings that you would play with, right? So like if it's over rotated, what I was trying to get to is, I know one of the big issues with the models from the thing Mixmo are like some of the arm twists. Like you just gotta set to not interpolate anything there. Or like the clavicle, right? You would just figure out a number that works. But like these are, it being similar doesn't actually matter. You could load a completely different mesh in here. In fact, I was gonna say, where's the hold on. I know my characters from Mixmo, the rig that I'm currently using. So we could literally like no matter what, if it's not the same skeleton, it doesn't matter to the other. I've seen people rig cats, like dragons to Manny, and it's just fine. Like that, it works really well. Here we go. No, it's just super complicated, right? I wouldn't say it's a skill issue at all. It's a complicated thing. Like, you gotta think, like, so for a normal place, like, they'd have someone that rigged it specifically so that it would be easier to transfer to a rig if they were sharing a rig. So when it got weight painted, all of that, it was a little cleaner than the Mixmo Auto stuff. From there, they for sure didn't like, you know, like it's created with that in mind, where the Mixmo stuff kind of doesn't. And you got to think, like, there might be, you know, there's the person that makes the character, person that rigs it, you know, there's multiple jobs you're trying to throw into this one thing, and this one tool that isn't really set up for it. Like, and I don't mean that in that it's not set up to do it. I mean it in the set, like, that's what it's made for, obviously. Wait, why is this not, oh, it's this one, huh? It's more of a, so, like, fine. So we do, here, right? So it's the, you can actually do this, by the way. Fine. So that would be spine. Really, we shouldn't end at the head, but left shoulder. So like that would normally be like left shoulder to hand, and then the hand itself is the, or left shoulder to there. By the way, that's a trick if you don't know. But there we go. That's all we're gonna do, right? I'm not gonna do the rest. So IK target is this one. Nope, not target. Oh yeah, target. It is target. Boop. Let's play it back. IK target. You were just playing. Come on now. Left arm. They know it by the name. Did this. Right. I need more bones. But literally, right shoulder, the hand, add chain and goal. Lim IK. That's if we wanted the goal, right? So now there's an IK marker. But that, I didn't mean to hit that button. Left leg to that one. Let's see what it looks like now. Slowly getting there. Slowly getting there. Right. All right. So left arm. I think this is right arm. There we go. Left leg. So that would go. Target would be left leg. Hey, square peg. Oh, can't read. There we go. We're slowly getting it. We're doing pretty good. Totally works great. Look at that. No, I mean, it's honestly that process, right? Still weird. Looks weird? No. Oh, it 100% looks weird, but it's because things are broken. So what we would do, right, is that's when we actually come in here. The reason it's looking weird too is because I'm just selecting all the bones. What we actually need to do is look how this works, right? So there's on the source goes pelvis to hand, right? I started somewhere else. Or I did. I started on hips. Nice. And then we ended on top of head. Let's say spine 2. I kegel. No. And that's also, it's also doing other stuff right now, right? So it wouldn't look as weird. It's also, this character is weird as heck. But it's like, that's what really matters, is like the order of both that you're doing. So it's like, I'm actually, like, this is also left leg. Like, this is right leg. Like, that's gonna help fix it. Right leg. And then I say that as it still looks terrible. No, I think what it is the shoulders, right? So we put the shoulder into the arm, and then we're not animating some other stuff. Where we missed a lot of the hand, so that's not going to animate. Oh, and then where's his right arm? The right arm. Oh, okay, that's left, right. Cool. So that's right arm. Right leg. But we can change some stuff too, right? So, what was that? Hold on. I mean, I think this is also imported terrible. What is this? I think my hips are in the wrong spot. Right, so let's fix that. Now let's God. Dear God. No, there's something weird with this. I'm thinking the hips are broken. And that might be a new thing that I didn't realize is happening. But no, I've done this before. Let's what do we do? Well, root. That's not. Yeah, we already have that. No, it's not that. Dear God, this is a terrible animation. Where's our issue? It's hanging up on the left leg. And then there's something wrong with the clavicle. I think where I picked we have tons of stuff that isn't assigned to anything. So I think that's not helping us. But yeah, there's also tools for Blender. But overall, like, no matter what, until you do your own rig, there's kind of always going to be a compromise somewhere. Okay, so we got the shoulder included. Which we might just want arm. So they don't have a shoulder. So what's happening here? Yeah, so this is retargeted to left clavicle, which isn't retargeted. Is our main issue here. If you look at the retargeting, it wants a left clavicle. Or it's more that's what it's part of, and it's not part of anything. So you can see all these highlighted ones. Every other bone it's skipping, right? So I think because it's skipping the clavicle, which we could probably retarget, we could have this in its own thing. For the shoulder, let's call the shoulder. It's honestly a lot of this, right? So let's call this. Let's go here. Instead of left arm, let's go left clavicle. See what that runs like. Okay. So we need arm and clavicle, but that is partially the fix. So left shoulder we need to separate into its own mapping. Yep. Hey, Fur. Oh, by the way, you have a founder's badge now. I realized I didn't know I could delete people off the founders list. And there were 3 people on there. There was 2 that their accounts have been deleted. And then 1 person that's banned. So I was like, well, they don't need to be founders. And then you popped up as one of them. So congratulations. But yeah, I didn't know that was a feature that we could do. But yeah, so it would be something like that, right? So we would make a new chain that is just left shoulder. Make this left clavicle. And just debug it. Clavicle. Something like that. I can't spell. And then this would be no IK. Change that to arm. But you might just need to make the little changes like that. And eventually it will look okay enough. But in the end, I would never be. I don't like any of the a lot of this stuff. Just the retargeting. I think this is also just a bad model. I'm not sure what's happening, but this isn't a standard Mixmo one. I think I redid it in Blender, so I'm thinking the rotations are off or something. But I get that yours is having issues too. I had a, what is it? I'm pretty sure there's a actual tool now too. I think we got it for free at some point. To like fix the Mixmo skeletons in editor. Yeah, let's do. Oh, it stopped searching. No wonder. I'm like, how are there so many things popping up for Mixmo? And maybe that's more helpful. I haven't done this in a while, so I'm like trying to remember my way through it. Okay, so mix, no, animation. How do you move your project? How do you update your engine? You just install the next engine version. I recommend backing up your project beforehand, and then all you do is open the new engine and say open this project, and it will say convert in place, and you say convert in place. For the most part, everything should work fine doing that. Ooh, what are the free products? I don't think I've looked at them. I say at the end of the month. No, let's find that thing. Feed get small animation retargeting. Where this one yeah. Like, in the end, it might end up being where you gotta buy a thing if that's not working enough for you. And apparently it doesn't. I had done it at one point, so I'm not sure what happened. Maybe I just had more patience at the time. Because I think these basically just add a... these just add a root bone. I remember there being one that was like free. I think this one was free at some point. Or no, this one. No, this is just a different root motion thing. But like overall, there's like other. If you want to try Blender, there's Blender plugins. But most of those plugins are like Mixmo to Rigify, which you can technically export a Rigify to Unreal Skeleton. But no matter what, it's a lot of work. That's why Adobe stopped supporting it. The terrible thing is they used to actually ship it where you could select it for Unreal and it would add a... No worries. I mean, you can ask other people here. That's how I normally am. If I couldn't go on a tangent, I wouldn't be me. I normally do it myself, where I go from one thing to the next. Where I'm like, it makes it easier to stream when I'm talking to other people about something. To be honest, where I'm like, because then I'm not focusing on my own stuff, and I can, oh, I forgot. There's new like skinning stuff in the editor too. I didn't realize I opened that. Oops. What are we doing? All right. But yeah, feel free. And same with that. So that dev help. I mean, you can kind of look through it. Like I get every notification for the Discord. So like, I'll reply to it. If not, someone else will. Like for Footprint. Like, there's a couple really knowledgeable Unreal people and other editors in there too. Do you know how you would go about making it so once a limb goes to 0 HP, it will dismember? I mean, no matter what in the default editor, you gotta do some trickery for that. Because you would probably like scale it to 0 and then spawn like a whatever is falling off. Yeah, because otherwise it's attached to the skeleton still. Like, that's where you see like animation stretching or something like that. A lot of the times when games, you know, a character ragdolls or something is like, you know, you can cheat it and make it ragdoll everywhere. Alright, so we need smaller spawn location. Oh, there is? That's even cooler. Like, yeah, freaking Square Pig knows everything. And I mean that in, like, a legitimate way where I'm just like, wait, what do you mean this is coming out? What do you mean that's a thing? You even got the link already. Oh. Cool. That kind of makes sense for Niagara, because Niagara, you can sample the skeletal mesh. And then you would just... Yeah, that's pretty smart. I guess they kind of do that in the Niagara content examples, right? Oh, that's cool. The one where it, like, you're, you just read it to, re-render the mesh. But I guess that's possible, right? Because there's so much cool stuff you can do with Niagara. Like, I've seen wind systems done with Niagara. I've seen just full water sims. There's a lot of like render target stuff that you can now do into Niagara, where Niagara reads it directly instead of having to like do a like CPU pass, which slows down a normal traditional like render target. And there's so much cool stuff. Where I'm like, I would love to know this more, because we could do some really cool stuff. And I realize I'm just repeating cool stuff. But hey. Alright. Oh, I thought I deleted this. That's why we're all over the place. Is I had taken it away. Or no. Oh, it can't be. Got it. I mean, I guess we can technically make it a box that is just really small. Right? Rather than a cylinder. Yeah, what have you been up to, Square? Alright, cool. So let's increase that rate. And then we'll do like a material effect, I think, too. In there, or on the smokestack even. Who cares if it's cartoony, right? Oh, you know what? Yeah, I gotta do it in here. I realize I'm changing the emitter, which override, or the system which overrides the emitter, and it's like, no, I gotta change the actual emitter. So we need to name those. I'm working on a game project. Awesome. Fun. Alright, so rename this correctly. I do like how the icons for emitters versus the system. Okay, let's go here. Smoke. And then this is Niagara system. Smoke. Cool. Because then I don't edit that one on accident. And we need a different material, because this material has like a it's got all sorts of stuff on it. But it's also just particle flat. It has like specular on it, which looks really weird on smoke. Just saying. So we can take that off. We can probably we'll just say full rough so that it bypasses that altogether. I add a little bit of emissive to it so that we get this, right? So that we don't get a completely dark shadow. By the way, add this if you ever want it to be where you're doing an emissive and then it like corrects based on the lighting. Okay, cool. So we can probably do another noise. Let's say we can probably pick up like a cloud noise or something. How is this really just color? This should just be grayscale. But it also needs to be there's no color, so we can take this off, make it linear. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, so let's re-add a little bit of fading out. So now it's shrinking, but also tearing apart. And then we're gonna override this material that's on there. What? What? Oh god. Like, I'm pretty sure the shader's compiling, but at the same time, I'm like, oh god, what do we do? No, let's do this. Right, let's turn that off. See if it's the shader's compiling or... I like this image. Honestly, that's not a bad system to get for $35, especially since it's been updated since 4.21. That's pretty cool, and then it keeps track of everything too for you. That does a lot, surprisingly. Okay, so we are here. No, that shouldn't. Okay. So what I'm guessing is that this too bright for it. Let's just do this. Let's simplify it. We don't need none of that. Just live with what we had. Like, but anything that we could do, like an offset, like make it where it's not a sphere, you know? Do like a wobble effect on it. Like that could look nice, I think. If it's smoke, you know? You gotta know what I mean? So do like a... I guess we just... Let's do this. It's normal. Multiplied by this. And multiply. Multiply this by 10. Do a power like we had. Okay, so that's just making it breakify. I was thinking of like just do this then. Here, there. I guess that makes the seam right there because the way it's UV'd. Yeah, let's just look at it here. Right, yeah. So it's UV'd down the center. Right there. So like if it was this way, it wouldn't look so crazy. 20. But because we see it. Oh, come on. I don't have live update on yet. Oh yeah, that's gonna be an issue. I mean, let's rotate these around, right? Just rotation 90. We fixed it. And then just make them never rotate. Facing mode. Velocity. Maybe if it's at the bottom of it. I don't know. Gotta try, right? Add velocity. No, we can fix that. We can, what do we do there? We would take this. No, take the model. What's the channel look like? So it looks like that. Technically, it should then be, I guess that's flipped, rotated. I was gonna be like, because technically I think it should be at the top and bottom, right? Like that we're having issues. We could just do this too. We could do like a, let's do this gradient. Linear gradient. You multiply time sine divide we're getting everything from there. I'm trying to think what would be. I guess what we're trying to do is actually this, right? Not there, but here for the UV channel. That would mean we'd get the coordinates. this. Oh. Okay, so we'd still have that issue here. I guess here we would have to do this by something else, right? Yeah. There we go. And then if we did that by that, we're then going to have the seam again. Yeah, so how would we then cause this to be noisy? I mean, even just that is kind of nice. It's not like they last that long. You can kind of like change how many are spawning in. I mean, I can also just take the time to actually do this correctly, or do it in a different way. I mean, I'm just trying to think right now of how to do it. Like, what would be a better solution? Wow, we really go all out there, huh? Let's see how crazy this is. Oh, it's not in the thing yet. Okay. It's just... Alright. Alright, so that would be in the system. Yeah, we're not doing anything here, so... Interesting, it doesn't actually affect it here too much. Never mind, this is just... Oh, this isn't getting overwrote. We said all. Oh, wait. Yeah, this should be... There we go. Now we're getting the weird meshes. It's because we're doing the sign. It's flipping, yeah. Okay, cool. That's funny. Yeah, because we're going 1, -1. Oh. Let's just do like line 10. And then like this. No. Yeah, pen. And then, or no, not a pen, but a pen. Oh, freaking! They need to make a pen first on the list. A standard, like append, right? And then this, because now it should just go like in and out. We actually don't even need that, I think. Yeah. So now the sides should like squish. That's gonna be 1. But no, even that, no, it should be 0. So that's offset amount. Hello? This music? Why you not listen? Oh, let me just, yeah. Come on. Okay. Movement. Nah. Like a little. Go. Yes. Okay. Just trying to get like basic movement, right? 5. Slow it down a little bit. I'm gonna do. Literally, just that should be enough, honestly. I'm just looking for something simple that we can not spend too much time on. I already spent more time than I needed. We could like add like some. Okay, so that doesn't look too good. I guess if we add that sort of movement, we would do the because it's because it's a particle, we're getting it happening the same exact time everywhere. Particle. Alright. Either way, lifetime. No, particle. I guess we just do this, right? We do. No. I was gonna say multiply by that, but no. I don't know. We'll play around because I might just do it in Niagara. We'll figure out a way to spin it or do something in there. I'm thinking it's just not liking how this is working at the moment, at least. Okay, cool. So this one, because we need it to be each one, and I guess we would get the location, and then from that location offset each, like get the world location, do a like offset on it. Okay, We'll just keep it where it is. It's fine. Ba, ba, ba. Vertical spawn. None of these. There's attributes. 5. And then other than that, I think we're done with this. I've been spending way too much time on it. It was an easy distraction. By the way, anyone watching on Twitch, you're gonna have an ad in 2 minutes. Just so y'all know. And I'll probably get up, do a BRB screen for that one. Because I haven't been up yet. You know what? I must be like, what if we do unshadowed? So that's one thing we need to do, which I think we can set in here, right? It's like a shadow, whether or not it's shadowed. Or that might be something we set the material itself to be I'm in the damn system. I have the other one, it's right here. Shadow. Go. Ocean. Okay. Let's do this. Let's say we set this a little higher. Say this at 1.6. Make these blend together a little bit more. But I was thinking if we do a shadow on them, ooh, oh, that looks gross. Okay, save that. I think we can lower this angle a little bit. Let's do like 20. And then lower the velocity just a little bit. There we go. Now we got this continuous little smokestack. I was thinking, the reason I was thinking unlit was so that we couldn't actually see the lighting, but we shouldn't be able to actually already because it's flat, but who knows. Maybe we set it metallic so it's even darker. Or no. Cool. Save that out. Save all that out. Save. all for that. Yeah, see, we've still seen it like. Why does it look? Zero. Oh, look at that. How dare we? Oh, and I'll be right back too. As the ad already played like 5 minutes ago, and I forgot because I got distracted. But I still gotta get up. How's it going, guys? Oh, I hope you're having a good day, night, whatever time it is for you. Yeah, that works good enough. It's not like it's in focus anywhere. And like, I'll probably change it, and I say that just knowing me. But for now, it's fine. Wait, does this... Oh my goodness, wait. Does this house just have really small... That's why it seemed odd. I think it's just really tiny fences. This whole time I was like, I feel like my scale is no longer correct. I think I had done like, we had scaled them down to be like, yo, this one specifically is going to be tiny. Because I've been like, I was over here going like, that is huge. Where it's like, nah, let's this person have a gate. They can be the rich folks. They don't want normal people looking at them. How dare they? It's like, all right. I think it was like a fill-in for like, I wanted to do like a chain link fence. Or like a different type of fence. For them. Because there's already so many, okay, nope. I think that's what was the plan, because I was like, that'd be cool to do like a, you know, these guys have whatever on their buildings. Cool though. Let's we can bakery's got a chimney. Does a bakers bacon bakery things. Alright, oh, we gotta turn off real time. No, apparently we can't. Perfection. Finally really come together. This is nice. So now it's gonna be time to actually, so like a lot of these, like, so like once this layout is done and like the actual building's planned, what we'll do is like, so like here is a temporary mesh. We'll probably actually model this little cliffside so that we don't have this sharp edge here. And we'll have like a, either that or I'll do a spline that I used to do like the Nintendo style, you know, grass leaves on the side of a hill type thing. Like we'd see in older games. But yeah, other than that, what were we doing the other day? We were doing some UI stuff. We got that much done. We need to fix some of that. So, and actually start populating the list. The list, I say. So we don't want to create. What we're gonna do is push Right, so this should be is this a normal widget or a, okay. I was gonna say this should just be pushed to the screen. So that it has priority. So this will be a common activatable widget. So we can just call push widget to main. Inventory you. Inventory. Where would I even use this? None of that actually matters with this. In fact, I think it's already pushed to screen. Yeah, activated. So, unless there's another reference somewhere. Which there is not. Which we might create, like, I guess, like a mode? Maybe? And by that I mean, like, you know, if we're in the inventory and hit this, but the inventory itself should handle input. I don't know if I actually would do that either. Did I just? I did. All right. So that should fix that. Inventory should now be pushed, which makes all the other stuff go away, which is what we want. Not that there is any other stuff at the moment. We then need to fix this a little bit. I'm not 100% on this yet. But it seems like we're not. Here we go. When we look in here, it's just really dark. I think that's actually going over it is the issue. So that is then in inventory. So this icon, this image is above the grid. There we go. Okay, I was like, why is it like really weird? All right. And then this needs like a style if we have one. I forgot if I'm using what we're using to actually display. Yeah, so it should have a style. Style. Or I need to, god dang it, I need to use the comment button. button. Base. No. Duplicate. Nope, I said duplicate. But style underscore inventory for now. And then what we're gonna do is, I think it was a fixed radius, right? For this. Fixed radius 10 10 10. Cool. So width 1. I don't think that actually matters. Fixed radius 10 10 10. Oh, come on. Copy. Paste. Please. Scroll, please. Alright. Enabled. Okay. There we go. Now, we would take this. Right, go to button, clear, there we go. Set that there, set this. Oh, that, which you can't have children, okay. What would we do about that then? I mean, this would just go in front of this, right? Oh no, this is a widget switcher. Ooh. I mean, I guess technically we should do this button base for everything. And then do like a, or it would be more realistically wrap with overlay image if it's not going to be a base class itself. And then, so let's go there, say wrap with overlay, and then put the image in the overlay. And now this. Oh, and now this. Oh, interesting. Why is that? Why would that be? No, this would be boop, boop. And this here as well. And then we create whatever color we want these to be, right? So like tint. Let's see what we buy. Now. Right. Come on. So that's normal. Normal hovered. Is this a little brighter? I think we probably almost even should do like a material, just do the border. Selected should be fine. We shouldn't be able to select this button. Oh. Where'd the text block come from? Does this have a text block in it? Yes, it does. Do you use C++ here or mostly Blueprint project? This project's both. So like the player and a lot of the stuff is all in C++. There's a lot of stuff I'll do like on stream to rapidly make it, and then I move it over later. I type a lot slower. And I like have to look up more things in C++ than Blueprint, where I've been using Blueprint a lot longer, and like I come from an art background rather than coding, so it takes me longer to do it. But like I like to move a lot. I mean, I move at least the performant like things that like could technically like affect performance, or like something that I'm using in a lot of places. So like the inventory system is C++. Because like I also have an issue where like if I'm coding on stream, like just opening up Visual Studio takes so much memory that like my camera is just, or not my camera, my stream is like so like it's something that I try not to do on stream necessarily unless I'm just already working on it. And then yeah. So did we not expose this text somewhere? I thought we did. It's not a setting. Content, text, and then like there's certain things that the editor you can do in C++ that you can't do in Blueprints. Like that's slowly changing and becoming less and less and less, but it's still the case. Okay. It's not just that. I gotta... What am I doing? I don't even need that. We'll just get that. Set. Text. Set text. We should also set style and all that stuff too. Set that here, variable. In text. Oh. Place me. Alright, now we should put that in a folder so it's not under default. There we go. That way we can reuse this widget in other places, but also still use it here. Because the more reuse, the better. It's just less stuff we're redoing. I say as I'm pretty sure we have a button. I do need to fix this. I'm not sure why. The continue button is set up on an animation somewhere. Cool. It's actually pretty funny. It's a circle. Alright, so that means that this also didn't get set everywhere. Or this is what it is. I didn't change it from fixed radius. Or change them to fixed radius, I should say. So normal pressed, Fixed radius, fixed radius. I forgot that we just scrolled through and did everything else. But yeah, the engine's designed to use both, really, so it's like I say do what you can where you can, and it's something that a lot of the community, like overall UE community, is worried about all the time. And it's like, it's whatever helped you ship a game, right? Like, I don't care if you use Unreal, Unity, Game Maker. At the end of the day, like, releasing's the biggest hurdle. So if you got to do it this way or that way, like, make sure to bring enough duct tape or whatever you're doing. Like, be like a clear. Okay. We haven't designed the system yet, so that's fine. Okay. Boop, boop. Sorry, I'm trying to envision this all. We got that. Now if we add an inventory, so let's go player. I don't remember if we're reading the inventory already. The coins. We have 10. Oh, we definitely need to add a way for that to be displayed if you're stacked. Okay, so this also is not reading that correctly. So inventory here, max. Hey, Mika. Yeah, it does. I just have Visual Studio already installed. Like, I'm not gonna and already use it, you know. So I'm not gonna make something just for stream. Visual Studio already, you know, messes with your Windows install enough where I'm like, I don't even want to touch this and break it. Alright, what's this doing in here? We're getting the key. Where the heck are we getting this from? Okay, so we are getting it from the player. Hopefully. Okay, that's... Okay, yeah, player. I wasn't sure because it was like get actor. And I'm like, are we getting the actor that we're in? Because that would be useless. So it should be firing off. Oh, you know what it is? There's no image on it. So let's go DA coin. I forgot which one I assigned. Apparently there's two. Okay, so both actually use an image. We need to fix this. Oh, that's using... Oh, yeah, that needs to be fixed. Ah, okay. So let's go back to the player. It could be that the... Oh, no, wrong thing. I'm trying to say... Go here. Or, oh, the inventory class was that, huh? Ah! Forgot that. The inventory class is C++. So coins. The one that says coins is the correct one. Coin is not. Got it. I need to redo that. Okay, so yeah, we should have one appearing. Based on that alone. So inventory. Get the keys. The key is then that. We're then saying, oh, is this the right? PDA items. Okay, so let's remove the blueprint version, just in case. PDA. Yeah, see. That's what I thought. Delete that. Grasp things, break some things. You like to live dangerously. So inventory. So we were referring to the other one because they were named the same. Oh. PDA item. Go. Oh. Output. PDA items. Okay. New parameter. Brush. Oh. Yeah. Items. PDA. Item object reference. And this is the part I don't like about blueprints. Picture. This is where it's like little things like that is why I slowly started moving over. Fresh. Wait. Wait, this one got. Oh, okay, it's filled out there. Got it. Now we should have it. 10, 21. So now there's one more than there should be. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna have to go back in here and fix things, obviously. Okay, so what else changed here? Let's go max slots. It is -1, I'm pretty sure. Even though I say might, so that would be that part. Because it's max slots, but we're starting at 0, therefore 21. Here. This happened. Okay. So it might actually have worked if that didn't undo itself. Ta-da! Wrong image, but it's an image. Do we still have 21 even though I subtracted it by 1? We'll pretend it works. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Oh, you know what? Boop. No. Still 0. That'd be 0 here. It's 0. Oh, and then this, yeah, so. Okay. I think I know what's happening. So build asset blocking. PDA items. That's not valid. It's supposed to just go failed. So we go there. When this then gets set, so setup image. This is the right one, right? Let's go. Point. Make them 30. Yeah. I don't know. Is that 29 or do I gotta add 40? Off by 1. Yeah. It's one of the hardest problems. Yeah. It's always it's so fun to me where it's just like, it's because we count 0, but sometimes you can't because 0 isn't a thing. So if we have 0 things, but we want to go through that thing, which one's 0? Like, okay. So add to inventory. Hold on, let me check this. So we should be seeing this texture. And so that's setup image. On setup image, we're doing the async. We're then saying on completed, load that texture, set it there, and then widget switcher 1. So common activatable. This would be 0. This would be 1. This is what we're seeing. So it probably loaded and was just tinted. So I also noticed that's weird. Why is there a widget switcher in the widget switcher? Now I'm just confused. I don't think that needs to be there. But we can't. Okay. Replace with child. Let's see if that broke anything. No. I assume you're familiar with the joke. There are 2. Oh. That's funny. I surprisingly not familiar with too many computer jokes. Alright. Now it should be fine. Now it should nearly be fine. Okay, so we're setting the image. There's something with what we're doing here. We're setting the brush wrong. Oh. I wonder what we're doing wrong. Whatever could it be? I'm not sure why this had a active, like, a switch at all. But yeah, it wasn't plugged in. I think that's twice we've had that issue now today. I should add a counter for that. So we have crash counter, but it would be great to add a counter that's just you forgot to plug in a blueprint. That's why it's not working. How many times does this happen to stream? The answer is too many. Oh, there we go. Inventory. And now it's not working. Perfect. Oh, you know what? No, that's not it. I was gonna say, I know we were doing a widget switcher here. Or the button itself is doing a widget switcher. Right? Also this, let's just literally do this. And then this go here, this go here, this go here. Oh, and it needs to be like that. Yeah, there we go. So like this would be the, what, 64 by 64? Or I guess we just add, 10 to padding. Stretch, and then say 10. That way we could at least see if it's the right image. Cool. Now we're not even getting that far. But we didn't change anything except for this. I guess, wait, hold on. Did that have the actual widget switcher in it that it needed? Because I thought we already did that here. Oh, it did, okay. So we actually did need that. So widget switcher, blah, blah, blah. And then say switcher. Next. I can set it manually, but we already had a thing. Hey, look at that. Ta-da! Only took too many attempts. Slowly getting in an inventory. Okay, cool. So now what we need to do, because I keep noticing it, is select this button. And select the other image. Select the image and the other image. And we need to tell it to not hit test. Because it has collision, basically, by default, right? So we want to say not hit testable. And then visibility. Not hit test. Oh god. You guys figured out my secret? I'm actually bulk bot 97,403. This has been your daily test. I think I just like to overly test too. Like, I know it's gonna when it should work or not, but it's like there's so many variables in this where, like, right there where we didn't plug things in. We also just broke this for whatever reason. This isn't scaled correctly now. So that's weird because it should be smaller. It's been smaller this entire time, or maybe no, it hasn't been, huh? I guess it's been that big. It's 16 by 16, whatever. So now we just need a counter, right? So let's do text. I guess it would be text. We probably could do like a sub widget, like another widget that has it encapsulated in it. But for now, let's just set this up because it can be here. So we can just put a style. There we go. Let's go bottom right corner. Padding of like 5 all around. And then in general, you prefer to read book or watch a tutorial to understand the topic, but with Unreal Engine, yeah, I mean, honestly, that's where, so like I'll see a lot of like new people or just people that overall have used the editor for a long time but haven't branched out, so like their scope of what they do is really limited. Like they might just, you know, build levels, or like they might only be doing animation or something. So it's like, or like other little, you know, whatever one subject it is. And like, I definitely like to explore. So like I learn materials, but just like, it's like, okay, let's test what this does. Let's plug it in. And even when I'm struggling with stuff, like that's what I'll end up doing. Like, I'll definitely go back and like try to see other examples, and like, I use the content examples all the time. Even though I know a lot of them now, it's like, I think it's just such a helpful tool to, like, I think visually doing something in the editor, to get more understanding of different parts just is so helpful. And it's like, it doesn't matter if it works, it doesn't matter if it turns out well. What are we doing? Okay. So what we want to do, on this, we're gonna have to feed in the amount because the actual item won't have that. I guess it's it's a good thing you can do the same thing for money. Exactly. And like, so you can learn. It's like, that's why I always tell people, like, when they ask me what I like to do in the editor and stuff like that, I'll say like I do tech art, because that's something that you kind of can do a lot of the, like, I think that's why I'm really attracted to like technical artists, like jobs and stuff like that, where it's like that can be such a variety of things, from creating tools to like creating materials to creating, you know, little things that make it where everyone else can work better. Even just, you know, naming workflows, freaking import rules, things like that. I find that really fun, where it's like you get to experience a lot of the different engine features and like stuff, right? And it's like you get to explore. It's like, oh well, we need to procedurally do, you know, create landscapes. How do we do that? Well, let's figure it out. You know, we need to do this, we need to do that, and it's like, well, we can do it. Let's, you know, we can make it multiple times, different ways, see which way's the best way. So yeah, okay, so I think it would probably be better to put this in a struct, because then we could save that item amount in that struct. I was actually, the funny thing is, I was talking to someone the other day in Discord. They were asking how to do what we're doing right now, which is how do you count the amount when you can't edit the data asset necessarily. So like, let's see where we're getting that from initially. I'm pretty sure we got it here, right? So in this key can also give us access to the value, which is an amount. So get this key and then get, oh, let's take this value. What is it? Find. That's probably the worst way to do it than getting the whole array, because we're doing both. But that's actually probably smarter at the same time, because we then are also getting whether or not it's valid. So we can remove this array call. Oh. No, we can't. I just realized we're using that. But either way. So with that, instead of exporting as PDA items, we could do a struct. I'm just trying to think, like, where would we save that? Miscellaneous, right? That was the last time I created a struct inside the editor. The blueprint, yeah. Struct underscore inventory item. So let's do this. We're gonna have an int, and then add variable PA items. Item amount. And then item type. And then rearrange that. Hello? There we go. I'm like, I know I can do it. But that way we're not exporting tons of stuff out of this, right? Make restruct. So let's go. Now I'm thinking about it. No. I was gonna say, technically, we probably could just save an array of structs for our inventory too, because then if there's things like damage, etc., long term, that's probably the smarter move to do. Like overall. Oh, sorry, add-on Twitch. But then we gotta change the inventory system. Oh yeah. Okay. That could be smart. That could be smart. Because then we could apply different information that is saved information. But I'm trying to think what we would personally save to our inventory. Like, I guess if we want like a fishing pole or something to break, after carrying, you know, after you know, fishing so X amount of times, or I guess we could do like, with that we save the date that we got the item. So we could be like, are you sure you want to sell this? You've had it for calculate date. If it's like a rare item or something. I think long term that would be the smarter move to do here. Which means that we need to move stuff around. Oh yeah. I mean, either way, that would make it where in here we're gonna get that struct. Like this is still gonna be a struct. On the way out. Those would be in inventory item. And this will probably change, but that's fine. We also probably could like that we're loading it there. This we could send just the information it needs for the inventory button. So we could still technically break that, but we need the other information in here too. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's why I was thinking like we could do some really cool stuff like that where it's like maybe not a now thing, but later thing, it becomes something useful. Like I always like dates in games where it's like if there's a special date, something could happen. But like the idea of like selling dating an item that you have seems interesting to me because we could do that to like be like, are you sure you want to do this? Is this, whatever the right move, whatever. But we could also use it to like degrade an item. Be like, oh, it's 5 days old. I'm gonna give you less money. Type of thing. Okay, so in the widget itself, this is also gonna change. Oh, I thought we opened the widget. Was that the button? Yeah, button. And then this is also so instruct. I guess this one we'll break the struct and just get what we need for that. Load set brush. No, I guess we can. The setup image, we would also set it up here, huh? This is really setup widget. We would do the inventory struct item. Break. I guess would that be set here? Where's this PDA item getting set? What do we even use this for? Why are we? Before I even bring this over, why are we using it at all? I guess to check if it's valid still. So we break is valid. To make sure it's loaded. But first let's check this out. So inventory button. So PDA, where do I get this from? Find references. Oh, it's literally right here. Why are we also then calling this? I guess we only sometimes want to call this. So, but this was easy. Hold on. Yeah, in fact, I think I don't even need to call both these things. Let's simplify this. If it doesn't have a PDA item, that's valid, or a struct that's valid. Yeah, so this would be the inventory struct. So this would be break. There you go. But if it doesn't have that, then we won't call it up here. Which means we don't set it to next. So we then say refresh. Yeah, so both ways would do that, right? There is no fail. We handle that later. That's just whether or not it loads it. To set up. Because yeah, if it failed, it would just not do any of this anyways. Something like that. I think we set it everywhere we need to. Ta-da! Coins all around. No, we need to set that differently then, okay. So, that would mean for this one, here, what are we looking at? Nope, not here. I guess we can get this, right? We do the, we can export this. And then really, if anything, like give it no, but it's the same button, like same, no, but yeah, same stuff's happening, so it's in the button that I need to set it. Oh, oops. Hello. Oh, that's set to that. Yay. Okay. So now, oh, I guess it failed. It failed nothing. Yeah. Because, yeah, this should exit every time it's looping, right? Every time it loops through there. It's getting 0. Oh, it might be this. No? Gotta be this here, where we're saying... Oh. Okay. Why we don't get distracted. Now we broke something else. We should at least set that. That. Yay. So how would that be valid? Probably how we're getting it. But yeah, let's set this. So the text. I know we're doing multiple things at once. Get that text. That'd be. That's a great idea. How's it going today? Okay, so if it's greater than 1, set the text to get that, break it, and then that to that. Oop. And we not too bad. Hope things are it's going pretty good. We're getting progress on the inventory system. I've got most of this town pretty much modeled out now. Like it's starting to feel like a real game, so that's nice. Now we just got to work on like a lot of the menus, the AI, and then like everything else. But yeah, let's see. I'm pretty sure it's because we're making a struct. And structs are weird. Especially blueprint structs. So what's happening, we're making this struct. And then if it doesn't get set, it's just staying that. So we need to say, and I guess this is something we can do outside of this. It's just if, or you know what? Let's do even better. Select. I say better. It's not really better until we move this out of here. Until we actually fix the issue. Make struct empty. All right. Still somehow coins for every single one. Now that's interesting. I didn't expect that to happen. So murder everything. No. I'm thinking what no. Wait, were we only getting the first one anyway? Hold on. I'm just realizing how this works. Was this never plugged in? I feel like that had to be plugged in because before it was working. So that should work. Because we were only getting... No. Oh, that makes it even weirder. Okay. So it won't create it if that's in. I guess we do need to... We'll just remake the failed state. Because what were we doing? This is where it's like, I hate going back to stuff I haven't worked on in a while. Oh, we're not subtracting 1. That was a great subtraction. So we're going inventory for each based on the index. I want to create this. You can check your VODs. Yeah, the VODs of where I have it mess up still. I'm kidding. Okay, cool. So array index. I think what was happening before is we would get the first one, and then it was just failing the rest of the time and going to the fail state. But because I was trying to combine that, it's just having issues. So if which makes sense because we're not checking if it's an array, if it's in the array. So the rest were just not a thing. So that's where this would then come in handy. Ta-da. Okay. We just had it. We just got ahead of ourselves there. Cool. So, obviously, these are empty slots. That's the slot with the thing. And it sets it to 10. Cool. Now, what if I have one that is just 0 or 1, I mean? Let's add another test. Item. Inventory. Go fish base. 1. For now. So 1. So it's not hiding it like it's supposed to. So by default, is it 0? Because I think that's the actual issue. By default, it's 0. It needs to be nothing. Oh. What? Oh, you mean... I was like, I'm pretty sure... yeah. I'm so confused. Unless he just followed the other channel and I didn't hear it, but I think you mean you. Yeah, that's what I was like. I'm pretty sure you mean you. Are you streaming now? I feel like I knew you streamed. But I don't know if I ever followed you. Because we just raid into you. Oh. Oop. And I always forget to follow people. Nice. Or if I did, there you go. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, and then I was gonna say sound effects does stuff on YouTube. If I'm correct, right? I always forget. I'm like, I know I follow you, but they're like, gotta make sure you're the right sound guy. And you are. So I definitely recommend following them over there if you want to learn about like the audio systems in Unreal, like meta sound and stuff like that. You are. I know, it was like, I forgot if it was you we talked about the other day, where I was like, I literally watched your video the other day, you made the other week, the like MIDI sound, that's in 5.4. So I was like, I'm pretty sure this is the sound. This is the right sound guy. Yeah. Sound's one of those things that I just like, I definitely subscribe to you because it's one of those things where I'm like, I want to see some of these, so like by the time I get to doing sound, like I know something about it without ever having to like go into meta sounds and stuff like that myself. Okay, so we're getting most of this correct now, except for this. So we need an on false, but I guess this is, yeah, it returns. This is why I meant to put this as a 1. It's never going to be 0. So if it's more than 1, we're setting it. Otherwise, keep it. But so that we have some sanity, we can actually do the same thing here, where we set this to a select node. So that we do this, or oh, you can't do 0, huh? No, that wouldn't be the right way. So when we select, it would be select text like this, and we'd either select this or have it blank. The reason why is because then we can debug. We can do this as not 0 in the editor, but the actual, you know, max length or whatever. Oh, that's awesome. Have you seen, yeah. Oh, Nate's awesome. I was gonna say, I saw that they added, like, I don't know if it's in, like, the UE4 branch, or just main branch, but I know, like, they added the harmonics, like, plugin that they did for, like, the Rock Band, stuff in Fortnite, and I haven't, like, tested to see what, like, it includes. Oh, okay. Cool. Because I was like, I know there's a ton of little random stuff. Like, I was saying this the other day, like, there's 600 plugins now, basically. We're at 597. There's so many that I forget which is which, especially if I'm not actively using them. Where I'm like, I don't know. Like, audio alone now has, which is great. There's 25 audio plugins. Like the editor should be built like that so that we can disable tons of stuff we don't need. But it's like, it gets to be a lot where I'm like, I don't remember if it was this plugin or another plugin or this or that. Yeah, and then there's some other, yeah, the MIDI. What version am I in? I have main. The UE5 main branch, because I like to live on the edge. I was like, and by that I mean I'm stupid. No, I generally, like, I'll branch off right when they branch off. What was it? Audio Insight. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, they've really expanded Insights overall. For profiling. It now has tons of like, just overall, like, support for, like, custom filtering, and some other, and, like, just overall tons of stuff. There's, like, let's see, post-processing. There's, like, a new post-processing thing. I played around with I did a video on the material designer. This is, like, a way for, like, it goes with the motion design, where it's, like, for non-game related stuff. This would actually be probably pretty cool to do, like, some sound, like, actual, like, visual effects that you hook into stuff, because it's meant for, like, you know, it expands some and simplifies some widget stuff. But yeah, I like to be dumb about it, but I like branch off when they're making stuff. I mean, overall, we shouldn't have to wait too much longer for 5.4. I keep saying 4. It's only been 3 years. Okay, cool. So that should now be fine. That should go to 0. Or do nothing. That's also a possibility. That'd be fun. Have to figure something out. Yeah, I was gonna say, a lot of, like, the videos I do is the... Oh, I know why. We're not calling this. Oh. Oh, I thought I heard someone's voice. Oh. It's because I have Mika's stream open. It's been playing this whole time, and, like... I was like, whose voice is that? That's not in this song. Yeah, if you look at, like, my YouTube stuff, it's more like I look at a lot of this stuff that's up and coming, so, like, I haven't uploaded in a while. But it's like I looked at the model, yeah, the autoplay, because I had tapped in it to follow you, even though I could have done it over here. like the modeling tools before they were done. I did some stuff on just so that people, like, I don't know. I like to do it so that people know what to look forward to, so that like they can prep and be like, okay, that's gonna be the change in our workflow, right? Okay, yeah. So this isn't getting called. This isn't getting called at all. We're then coming here. And this doesn't get called. Or I guess it should get called, right? It doesn't get called because of this. So we don't need that. I just was getting ahead of myself there. And then this, we'll take that away. Even though we're going to have to redo the struct once we move it over. So we'll save that. Now this totally first try. It works perfectly. We didn't even need to test nothing. Of course it worked perfectly because we made it. Okay, cool. I just want to double check just for my own sake. The inventory, this fish base. Good. Okay. I was gonna be like, it's gonna really suck if we go, but like, I'm like, okay, we're done. And then this is a different display texture, and this whole time it should be something else, right? We'll just literally make it something else, right? Because it could be that it was getting the first one the whole time, and there you go. Okay, we're good. So now I just need to determine, so like on click, we'll probably do like another pop-up box, and give the player a choice between drop or use type of thing. We probably should. I like feel like I have to hiccup, but I don't have hiccups. I was gonna say, I know I have the game interface website. I probably should look up that for like what I actually want to do for here, but we're not doing that right now. There's another UI we were working on since we're in this mode of thinking, which was, I pointed out the pause menu. There's an issue on it. Pause. So when we hover on this, all of these are expanding. The reason why is, well, I don't know. Are we doing anything on? We're not. So that's really weird. What would it be then? Because I was thinking like, oh, am I animating it? But there's no animations here. Do we animate it in the actual button? So main button on hover, we do animate it. Which makes sense. Okay. So from there, I'm thinking it's how we're scaling, right? It still doesn't make, oh yeah, because so what's happening then is these, when this scales, it's scaling this vertical box that these are inside of, right? Because they're auto sizing. We don't want it to auto size for one. So we need to actually set the scale of this if we can. And it should be as easy as that. No, because then the words are gonna, okay. So we need to actually go in here and do the scale box correctly, which is technically we change this with a the other box. I'm thinking of the name. Can't think of it. Not scale box, but size box. with. Okay, let's replace with that. Now let's replace it with this. Why can't I, replace with? Okay. I hate widgets sometimes. Oh my god. Okay. So now, for one, let's do this. These are just here. They exist with override. Right, so we want our 150. Let's say whatever it is. Right. So now, okay, so that would be just the button. I should look at how they have a material project that does this better. I should look at how that does it. I think like 60. Nope. Bad. I don't know what time zone you're in. It's 8:30, 8:40 in the morning for you. It is almost 6 o'clock at night for me. So day's just getting started, technically. No, dude. Interesting. What the heck just happened? All I changed was this. Can't have padding? Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, we're having some weirdness happen, that's for sure. Oh, and we're on that, so it's even weirder. Okay, so it is just... Yeah, I'll probably look at the Lyra stuff or whatever. They're set up a little cleaner than what I did. So, but I guess something like that is what we want. Oh, wow. I think y'all need to get to bed. My goodness. I mean, thanks for watching. But that way, it's at least not scaling out and all that now. Cool. Perfect. We're slowly getting there. Ooh. All right. I think how this is still just broken. Let's Also, I think we should have like a... I guess it's fine. I was gonna say, I think we probably should have like a... Are you sure you want to enter type thing? But... yeah. If anything, I'll do like a fade to black post process and then fade back. Yeah, I'm not sure. All right. Other than that, what other UI do we got? And we've got actual items. We can make sure that these are still counting. Oh god. Nice. Cool. 11. Perfect. But yeah, I would say I'm sorry that you came a little late. I think. So you also didn't sleep on yesterday's stream? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Now I'm trying to think. Did I stream yesterday? I definitely didn't sleep on yesterday's stream. If I had a stream. I don't remember falling asleep. I think if it was yesterday I streamed, then I went to the gym and then slept afterwards because it was late. If that's what you mean. Alright. Let's see. Trying to think what we got done. We got a few things done. I think we're going to Circa is 100% about to leave, but only person to raid right now. So we're gonna go raid over to her. I gotta eat and do stuff today. So, thank you guys for watching. If you guys haven't already, hit that follow button on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube. I appreciate it. I was saying it sucks you came in late because I was about to end the stream. Anyways, thank you guys for all the support and stuff today, and I hope you all have a good rest of your day.